Three for the Money is brought to you by the Trend Center app. This is the best tool for sports betting research. The Trend Center app, you can test betting systems from the past 20 years, explore thousands of existing trends and systems from top betting experts, choose from hundreds of filters to test different systems for each sport. Save these trends and get notified when their systems have games. Download the app and use our code TFTM for 15% off a premium membership after a 2-day free trial. Okay. We're here. We're back. Street for the Money. New episode every Thursday. Brought to you by the Trend Center, the greatest tool for sports bettors in the world. Check them out. Link is in the bio. Get 50% off a premium membership. Okay, we are on to week 4 of the NFL. I am ready to have a winning week. I'm ready to win some bets. I don't know about you guys. I haven't been doing too well. And it's not fun. It's not fun. I think if I have another bad week, I'm gonna go full Costanza, and we're just gonna see what happens. I went 3-6 last week, lost my surefire. I don't know what to do. So we're doing one more week of using my brain, and then the next week it'll be the opposite. So here we go. Chris, how we doing?
I'm all right. Last weekend was kind of a roller coaster of betting wise, at least. Saturday was god awful. I think in college. I went like 3-7. It was terrible. Sunday I did pretty well. I think I went like 6-3, something like that. And then Monday went 0-4.
Yeah, I had a quadruple loser. I had both unders, and I had the Jags plus 5.5, and then DraftKings gave me a little notification like, "Hey, you have a 25% boost on any live bet," and I'm like, "Well, Jags are down by 2 touchdowns. Surely the Bills won't win by like 6 touchdowns, so they got to get back in the game." So I bet them plus 10, and that did not hit. So ended up going 0-4, quadruple loser. It's rough. It's rough out here.
It's rough out here, man.
So anyway, Sean.
Yeah, I had a good week.
Good.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good.
I went 11-6.
Shit, let's go.
Yeah, it's very good to see my win-loss record reverse from the past 2 weeks. So that's good. Yeah, I bet a lot of touchdown scores. On Sunday, I had Amon Ra, and then I had Chase on Monday night, which was like the easiest bet of all time. I just wish I would have done first touchdown, but you just play it safe. But yeah, I'm ready to get into week 5 because I'm feeling hot. So I'm feeling sharp.
Okay. All right.
Or
Well, let's get
week
in.
4, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Week 4.
Let's get into week 4. Okay, starting off, division matchup, Vikings at the Packers. Packers are home favorites by 2.5. We don't know who's starting for the Packers. Could it be Jordan Love? Could it be Malik Willis? It's a 2.5 point spread. Chris, what do you think?
All right. Well, Chrissy stats coming out the gate hot here. Got a few about Titans offensive coordinator legend Matt LaFleur. I did not know this. Over the last 5 years since he was hired in Green Bay, LaFleur is the second most profitable head coach in the NFL against the spread. He is 54, 38, and 1 in that span. He's also really good in her division, 19 and 11 against the spread. But the Minnesota Vikings are a wagon, and I'm riding them until the wheels fall off. Minnesota Vikings +3. I got 3 on DraftKings earlier today. I I can't stop betting this team. I love them. So yes, Minnesota Vikings again for the 4th week in a row. Let's ride it. What do you guys think?
I am also on the Vikings. I hope I didn't curse your bet here,
Hmm.
Chris.
Hmm.
Um,
Hmm.
Oh
this is
no.
The floor is really good against the spread. I'm just joking.
uh going. They are a wagon, and they are a divisional dog, and divisional dogs tend to do well. Um, you're gonna give me 2.5 points or three, and I mean, I'm gonna hold off on betting it until probably game time because once Jordan Love has announced that it's a start, it might move a point or two, maybe not two, probably like a point or a half a point, something like that. A little bit of value there, um, but that's what I'm going with. Sean.
Well, hmm. Since 2014, I've got my own stat, Chris.
All right.
There are two of the best home teams in September against the spread. One being the Packers, covering the spread at 77.8%, and the Vikings, covering the spread at 70%. But only one of those teams get to play at home this weekend. And over that same stretch, the Vikings are the fourth worst road team against the spread, covering just 40% of their road games. I think Jordan Love will likely play. He's been practicing a lot. He even practiced last week. So I get why you might be a little hesitant on taking the Packers, but I think this is a nice spot to take the Packers. Them winning 2 games with Malik, coming back to Lambeau, they've got a great defense. I really like the Packers to cover this game. Sorry, boys. Packers minus 2.5.
That's okay.
I do have another fun stat. It doesn't really go to either bet, but it's just something I found today that I thought was cool.
All right.
So the last, or so in this matchup since 2020, both teams are 4-4 against the spread. Since 2016, 8-8 against the spread, and 13, 11-11 against the spread.
Oh
So,
Oh,
man.
so
kind of a coin
whoever,
flip.
so I mean, if you go by that logic, whoever covers this one next week or next time they play, you bet against
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
them.
So later on in the season, we have to remember that.
Yes, we have to bookmark this one.
We have to bookmark that. All right.
Write it down. Write it down. Um, okay. Next game: Eagles at the Bucks. Bucks are home dogs by 2. Um, Baker Mayfield is back. Could be back. They didn't they lose to the Broncos?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they looked kind of good before
It's,
that. I don't know.
it's that mile high air.
Yeah, that's probably it. Sean, what do you think?
Well, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are a lot stronger on the front end of the season than the later half of the season. Um, Weeks 1 through 8, as a favorite, Jalen Hurts and the Eagles are 12-5-1 against the spread. And weeks 9 through 17, as favorites, are 10-14 against the spread. And since the Bucks are kind of banged up on defense, and that O line had some issues last week against the Broncos, I think this is going to carry over into this game as well. I'm going to take the Eagles minus 2.
Okay, Chris, what do you think?
I think this game is gonna kind of suck, if I'm being honest. Both teams are really banged up. I mean, AJ Brown and Devontae Smith both questionable for this game. Um, I know the Bucks have like a laundry list of injuries, and I mean, Philly's defense looked very good last week. Their offense was terrible. I mean, they couldn't finish a drive. I didn't watch the first half. I was keeping up with it on my phone, and I was looking at I kept seeing Philly would get down in the New Orleans side of the field, but just not do anything. It's like, okay, what the hell is happening? So I was looking up their drive chart, and it was just like missed field goal, turnover on downs, fumble, turnover on downs. I was like, what the hell are you doing? And then
Like missed
Saquon,
fourth and 2 conversion.
yeah,
Like
and then Saquon finally ripped off like a 65-yarder to give him some sort of life. But yeah, I think Eagles offense not good, especially with all the injuries they have. Bucks offense is fine. I think this game is going under 44, and it wouldn't be a crisp pick without a stat. Baker Mayfield, the last 3 seasons, most profitable quarterback on the under, 21 and 11 in that span. So under 44.
dang.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I also have a stat for
Uh-oh.
this game. Home dogs, after scoring less than 14 points in the week prior, are 51, 16, and 2 against the spread. I'm taking the Bucks. I'm taking the 2
Oh.
points. I think this game might be a little silly, but I also think it might suck. Similar to Chris. Neither team has it figured out. And I'm gonna take the dog here. I'm gonna take the Bucks +2. Um, I think I mean you can easily see Bucks winning by like 1 or like Eagles only winning by 1. That's kind of how I see it. And so
Mhm.
I'm taking the dog. I'm taking the points. Um, okay,
This is
next
going to
game.
be, before we move on, this is going to be such a bad matchup for fantasy if you're playing against Saquon Barkley.
Hmm.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
This is going to be
I had the
this is
Bucks
going to be
defense
awful.
in another league, and I dropped them this week. And I
That was
picked him
probably the
up.
right choice.
I picked him up last week because I was like, oh, they're going against Bo Nix. He's good for a couple picks. Nah, lit their ass up.
Yep. Okay, moving on. We got the Manders at the Cardinals, and the Cardinals are home favorites by 3.5 points. I will take this one. I think this game is going to be hella silly. I think some silly shit is going to happen. From what we've seen from these two teams, something something's going to go wrong both ways. It's going to go wrong one way, and it's going to go wrong the other one as well. Um, and I'm taking the Manders here. I'm taking the Manders. The Cardinals still aren't complete. I think I feel like the Cardinals are banged up too, um, already. But the Manders, like, I mean, they put up a fight against uh, the um, the Bengals on Monday night. And if you're gonna give me 3.5 points on the road, um, I'm taking it. This Manders team is low key, kind of electric. When they can get things going, and if they get things going, I like them to cover 3.5 here. Um, Sean, what do you think?
Well, this is something I either learned today or forgot and relearned. But Cliff Kingsbury is the OC for the Washington Manders.
Yep.
Did you guys know that? Okay,
No,
cool.
I thought he was
Okay.
still in Thailand.
No, he's back.
Oh, I didn't know he returned.
Well, he was coaching USC for a little bit. Or yeah, right? USC. He was
No, that's the
no, he
other hot.
was
That's the
oh,
other
okay.
hot coach.
All right, whatever. But
It's
yeah,
Lincoln
Cliff
Riley.
Kingsbury, yeah, he makes his return to Arizona this week. Against his old team as the OC. I think he'll be looking to cook something up. Washington's offense is kind of firing on all cylinders right now. The Commanders also remain the worst defense in the NFL and will continue to be in shootouts until someone gets just really aggressive with them and forces them to just consistently, make things go more vertical. But this is an over 50.5 all day for me. This is the highest total of the weekend, so I'm going to take it. I think you're right, Will. Some silly shit's going to go down, but it's just going to be a shootout. Trick
Mhm.
plays all day. Over 50.5. Chris, you're nodding your head. Are you agreeing with me?
I agree that it will be silly, but I do disagree with Will. I think the Cardinals cover.
Okay.
Washington
Okay.
is coming off
Yeah, you're probably right.
That's the spirit.
There's barely a point to bet right now for me.
God, dude.
Why should I believe in anything that I think? Let alone put money on it.
Not with that attitude.
Yeah, so
Well, I
the
have to keep
Commanders
going.
are Commanders coming off probably the biggest win they've had in years. On Monday Night Football, short rest. They got fly across the country. I know the Cardinals defense is not great. I don't see Jaden Daniels putting up back-to-back electric performances, and I think he would have to do that in this one because their defense is just so bad. So, yeah, Cardinals minus 3.5. Fun fact: did not know this. Kyler Murray in his career 8-0 against the spread against the NFC East.
Mm.
Yeah, but
Uh,
I would have,
Will's
even if I
face
did
right
know
now.
that, I would have bet.
Will.
Will, you okay, bud?
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm still taking my pick though.
There you go. Stick to your guns.
He's a
I
man
got
of
it.
principle.
I'm a man of principle. Um, okay, moving on. Afternoon game. Chiefs at the Chargers. Divisional matchup. Chargers at home. Underdogs by 7.5. That is a very large spread, and I'm going to throw it to Chris first.
It is a very, very large spread. It is also too big a spread. That is why I'm taking the Chargers plus 7.5. I just, I don't know. It's one of those games you just get a feeling. Um, I think the reason it is kind of this big, Justin Herbert is questionable. Um, I kind of hope he doesn't play, and then the number goes to like 10 because that means we get Taylor Heineke, baby. So give me the Chargers plus 7.5 right now. It could get to plus whatever if Herbert doesn't play. I think Harbaugh's got something cooked up. I don't think they'll win. I think they keep it within a touchdown. So yeah, Will, it looks like you agree with me.
I do agree. Harbaugh's gonna. I mean, they were gonna play defense, and like Joe Alt got. I don't know if you guys saw, but he got fucking tore up by the Steelers. Um, so yeah, glad we didn't draft that guy. Anyway, uh, anyway, I mean, this is so clearly a Chiefs like, oh, why wouldn't I bet on the Chiefs to cover, one more point than a touchdown against a Justin Herbert-less team that is rebuilding? Like, why would I? Clearly Patrick Mahomes is going to stomp this team. Patrick Mahomes, I feel like not just Patrick Mahomes. It's like the Chiefs. Like, there's just something about them that like they just cannot put games away. They just can't. They just can't destroy a team. There's something about it. I don't know. Um, so I am also on the Chargers plus 7.5. If you're going to give me one more point than a touchdown in a divisional, uh, in the home divisional dog, I'm going to take that all day. Yeah, Sean.
Yeah, it's Chargers plus 7.5 for me as well. It's Harbaugh's first game against former mentor Andy Reid. Uh, Herbert is questionable, but like Chris said, I kind of hope he doesn't play. I think even if he doesn't play, I think they still keep it pretty close. Chiefs are on back-to-back road games. These games are always close too. Like these Chiefs Chargers games, they're always within like a half point spread, whoever covers. But yeah, I'm gonna lean Chargers plus 7.5 here. And it's also worthy to note that underdogs of 5.5 points or more are on an unbelievable against the spread streak right now, going 13-1-1. So, yeah, give me this. Chargers plus 7.5. This is going to be
I,
easy.
I
I
need
saw
it.
I saw that stat too, and I think like quite a few of those have won outright.
Yeah, I know that the three like biggest dogs of each week have won outright.
Yeah,
So
I need
this
it.
isn't the biggest dog of the weekend, but they could sneakily take this game.
definitely.
Okay. And honestly, they could just put in Justin Herbert to just hand the ball off. I feel like Jim Harbaugh would be like pretty into that.
Yeah.
Yeah, just
just just have him there. Just keep running it.
the
You know?
Michigan Penn State last year, they didn't throw a pass the entire second half.
Yeah, just keep going.
He loves running the rock.
Yeah, he loved just gross football. He
Yeah,
gets off on
it's
that.
it's disgusting.
Disgusting.
I respect it.
Anyway, okay, moving on. Sunday night football. Bills at Ravens. Ravens won against the Cowboys. They got that win, that first win of the season, avoiding 0-3. They kind of need this one. But Cowboys almost came back. I don't know, fraud watch. Just my take.
I think it's more the Ravens just kind of took their foot off the gas than
Yeah, it
really
definitely.
anything.
I don't know,
It was
bro.
28-6 in the fourth quarter. Like they just stopped trying.
They only won by 3, right? Or 5,
Technically,
something like that.
they won by 3. Technically,
Still
Well,
won.
still won.
yeah.
Um. Anyways, I'm gonna throw it to Sean first.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep it simple. Again, just like last Sunday Night Football. It's the under, which obviously didn't apply to the Monday Night Football games, given the Manders and Bengals and Bills and Jags both going over by 1 billion points. But whatever. But even without the great trend of primetime unders, these last 9 matchups between the Bills and the Ravens, the under is 7-2. So yeah, got to take that. But if I were to pick a side, I would probably lean Bills money line. We'll just see how I do throughout the day, leading up to Sunday Night Football before I make that decision. Will, what you got?
I'm about the Bills. No one circles the wagon like the Buffalo Bills, as they say. I don't really know what that means, but um, Josh Allen is playing like at an MVP level right now, and
Whoa, the
this
MVP favorite is playing like an MVP.
yes,
It's wild.
I didn't know he was favored. Um, I don't keep up with that, but um, the, anyway, and I could have recency bias here, because they just beat the fuck out of the Jags, but I mean he's putting up numbies, dude. He's putting up numbies. And I'm taking the Bills. I'm just keeping it simple. Bills plus 2.5 Sunday Night Football. Um, yes, Chris.
Ravens minus 2.5.
Is that because I said the Bills?
No, 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 no. I have it written down. I think this is a Ravens line. I think everyone saw the Bills just mollywop the Jags
Fuck.
on national television, and they're like, "This team's a 2.5 point dog against a team that like against a 1-2 Ravens team. Give me the Bills." I think it's the Ravens all day. I think they cover the 2.5. Yeah, I think Lamar and Henry can take advantage of the Bills' injuries up front, and it's worth noting Lamar Jackson in his career on Sunday Night Football 6-1 straight up, won 5 in a row. Josh Allen on the road at night 14-15 against the spread.
Oh, oh no.
What if this game was played on Thursday night, Chris? Because Josh Allen is the king of Thursday night.
Josh Allen is the king of Thursday. I would probably take Bills in that situation because I feel could be recency bias. I feel like the Ravens also don't win on Thursday night.
Hmm.
That could be totally wrong. It's just kind of the vibe I get.
Yeah, I don't have the stats to really argue that. So
yeah, they probably go against that, but that's just what I have a feeling.
That's very convincing. I'm not going to switch my pick because I am double dipping in this game, which I'll get to later for the extra picks. No, you're so smart, Chris. Anyway, I'm sticking with my pick. But next game, Monday Night Football. One of the Monday Night Football games. Seahawks Lions. Lions are home favorites by 3.5, and I'll start off this one. I'm taking the Lions minus 3.5. Jared Goff in a dome. He's at home in Detroit. I think this is a
Bars.
game. Thank you. I think this is a game where they pick it up. They got to win these games. They got to they have to convincingly win games. And that's what I'm doing here. You can't be only winning by 7 against the Cardinals. And so that's true. But I'm taking the Lions minus 3.5. Keeping it simple. Chris?
This game has me in a pretzel. I really like the Lions. I know nothing about the Seahawks. I don't think I've watched a second of Seahawks football this season.
I had their defense on my fantasy team for a little bit this season. Pretty decent.
Yeah, I mean, other than those two safety, what did they get the 2 safeties against Denver, or were they
I
the
believe
ones
Denver
getting this? Okay,
What? Oh, yes. You're
those
correct.
are the
Denver
only.
did get those.
See, I don't even know. Those are the only 2 plays I think I've seen of Seahawks football this season. I don't really know anything about them. I lean Lions minus 3.5. What's the total? I don't even. I should probably have written that down.
Total is 45.5.
Give me the over.
I like it.
I think, yeah.
I do like that.
Just fuck it.
Yeah, fuck it. Suck my dick. I'm betting the over.
It's whenever this is the game where whenever we're upset as Titans fans that we're losing to, Pro Bowler Tyler Huntley on against the Dolphins, 30-3. We just flip it over to the Seahawks Lions, and we're just like, give us points.
Give it to me.
So yeah, over 45. The Lions, their offense is getting it going. Yeah, I don't really know anything about the Seahawks. So yeah, over 45.5. Let's have some fun on Monday night. While the Titans are getting ran out of the building, probably.
All right. Okay. That's the slate. Really?
I did not go.
Ah, shit. Sorry. Sorry. I'm behind the 8 ball here.
It's okay.
I don't know anything anymore.
Well, I'm taking the Detroit Football Lions and indoor money printer golf at Lions minus 3.5. Yeah, golf is just incredible indoors. He's also fantastic on prime time. Lions play well on defense. Geno Smith has not played anyone. They have played the Patriots, the Broncos, and the
Dolphins.
Yes, I had a word for it though.
The Florida football Dolphins.
The injury-plagued Dolphins. So they have not played anybody. Seahawks may be 3-0, but are they really? But they are. But yeah, yeah. So Lions minus 3.
Okay.
That's.
If you had put a gun to my head and told me name all 3 teams that the Seahawks have played this season, I could have got Broncos and nothing after
Well, I did have to look it up earlier today. when I was making my card because I am a sharp bettor and I look at those things.
Look at the numbers. All right. Main slate is over, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, right. Okay. Um, let's hit our surefire picks, our double unit surefire guaranteed not to lose plays of the week. Sean, what is yours?
Yeah, it's the game I literally just talked about. Lions -3. It's the surefire. We got to wait till Monday night for this to cash, but I was on the Ravens last week. Finally got a surefire win. Let's make it another one. Uh, Lions are 2-0 straight up and against the spread against the NFC West. So let's make it 3-0. Golf, I mentioned that he's fantastic on prime time. He's 18-10-1 against the spread in prime time. Like I said, Seahawks have not played anybody. This will be the toughest matchup they've had thus far. And this might be one of the easier matchups that the Lions have had so far, playing two playoff teams from last year and the Cardinals, who are sneakily pretty good. They are sneakily like pretty good. But yeah, that's my surefire. Lions -3. Double unit guaranteed. Chris.
All right. We're going with a stinky one. I love it. We're coming off our first surefire pick win of the season. So we're going right into the slop with this one. Steelers, Colts, under 39.5 points. Got a stat for you from the wonderful, beautiful people at Trend Center. Since 2014, when the Pittsburgh Steelers are a road favorite, the under is 31-7-1.
Holy shit.
Tomlin will get a lead and sit his ass on it. So give me, they might not win this game. I don't know. I just don't need 40 points, and I don't really care what the score is. So, yes, Steelers, Colts, under 39.5 total points. Book it. Will, what do you got?
It was the Steelers Colts under.
Damn.
Do you have another
well.
one? You want me to switch?
Fuck. I didn't think I would have to think about this.
Just
I got a couple other ones I like. I can switch to if you want me to.
Yeah, switch that.
Okay.
this is all Will has.
This is all. The more
Okay.
thinking I do, it's not good.
That's fair. Okay. So if this one I switch to doesn't hit, I blame you. So we are going to switch. Hold on. Do you want to give your reasoning for the Steelers Colts under, or do you want me to go ahead?
My surefire pick this week is the Steelers at the Colts under 40. Listen, no shock here. Steelers defense is elite. No shock here. Colts, they can't do anything on offense. They really have not been that very good. I think this game is going to suck. Under 40. Double unit, surefire, guaranteed not to lose play of the week. Chris,
Couldn't have
what is
said it better
yours?
myself, Will.
Yeah.
All right. We are going to take the Falcons, and since it's double unit, we're just going to play it safe and take them on the money line, -130. The Saints, I think, are coming back down to earth. The Eagles defense shut down Derek Carr last week. I think the Falcons defense can do the same. Derek Carr in his career on the road, bad. Where is it? Oh, he is 23, 35, and 2 against the spread in road games in his career. We mentioned last week Kirk Cousins, sneaky afraid of the dark, but he loves playing in the daytime in his career on games played at noon or 1 Eastern, whichever you prefer. 58, 33, and 2 straight up. So give me the Dirty Birds on the money line. Double unit, surefire, guaranteed not to lose play of the week.
Okay, that was our surefire double unit plays of the week. Guaranteed to win. Um, of course, they're double unit. Um, moving on, extra plays, extra plays, extra plays. What we got for the rest of the week, the rest of the games. I'm gonna throw it to Chris because I think he has a lot.
I actually don't. Relatively small card this week, and the rest of these games, they're plug your nose games. We'll kick it off. I love everything Will said. Steelers Colts under 39.5. I mean, he literally took the words out of my mouth. Couldn't say
Yeah,
it
it
better
was all my
myself.
idea.
It was all your idea. As Sean mentioned earlier in the show, dogs of 5.5 points or more. There we go. Are what 13, 1-1 against the spread. So we're taking 2 of the 3 games left that apply to that. Taking the Jags +7 and the Patriots +10. And you know what? The biggest dog of the week has won every week so far. Half unit Patriots money line. I don't know
Who are
what
they
it
playing?
is. The 49ers,
49ers.
who have nobody. What McCaffrey's off in fucking Oktoberfest right now. I mean, the Patriots could win this game, and it would be like, holy shit, the 49ers are like, they're broken, they're dead, and then they just go on and win like 10 games in a row. And then the last one, Monday Night Football, Tennessee Titans money line. Yeah, Will
Sorry.
Levis has been bad. He has been very bad. But we know what happened last time he played football in Miami. He orchestrated one of the best comebacks in NFL history. Let's take it again. Titans money line. I said this last week. We got to win one of these damn things. Why not this week?
I guess.
So, yeah, we have to win. We have to win. If we do not win this game, I will legitimately be like, if we can't beat fucking Tyler Huntley, and like, no.
I might just like root for the Lions like the rest of the year.
Yeah.
If the Titans go 0-4.
Yeah, claim a good team.
Yeah.
Like the Vikings.
But still an underdog. You know, they've been an underdog their entire franchise. So just don't hop on a bandwagon like the Chiefs or the 49ers, but you know, or the Cowboys, but get a
The
good
division
rock
winning
solid.
Lions.
Yes.
Yeah, don't hop on a bandwagon. You know, the team that almost went to the Super Bowl last year.
Last year. When was the last time they did that before then?
Never.
Okay.
Anyway,
Storied past, bright future. The Detroit Football Lions.
Anyway, yeah, Titans money line to round out the card. Yeah, like I said, a lot of stinkers this week, but they're winners. So let's go. Sean, what do you got?
Yeah, I don't have a super long card either. I've only got 2 more plays. I'm also on the Steelers Colts under 40.5. I'm just gonna keep rocking with Steelers unders. I mean, they're printing money. Like
Yeah.
they're 3-0 this season. Colts are 2-1 on the under, 1-1 at home, only going over in week 1 against the Texans. Yeah, I've also got, speaking of the Texans, I've got the Texans -6.5 against the Jags. Jags they're bad.
They're
They're
bad.
bad. Texans in a bounce back spot after getting run over by the Vikings against a divisional opponent. I really like that spread. I might hop on some, big dogs this weekend, but you'll just have to check the Twitter picks when those come out. But I did have the Saints +2, but Chris has, unlike Will, I am not a man of principle, and I will switch my pick or just not take it. So luckily it was a other play, so it wasn't a game we were talking about, so I could just erase it. But yeah, that's my card. Yeah, just check the Twitter for the official picks. But Will, what are your plays?
I got two more plays, both stinky. I have the under in the Bills Ravens, which you had discussed. I'm treating this as an extra play. I'm double dipping. And then I gotta have something on the Titans game. I'm taking the under 36 and a half.
I don't
It's
hate that.
probably gonna hit unless Will Levis throws another pick six. Um, yeah, under 36 and a half. Uh, if it goes over and the Titans win, I will not be sad. I will treat it as a sacrifice for a win. I will sacrifice one unit to win a
Or
game.
a Titans win. I respect
Yes.
that.
So hopefully this works. This ritual works. That's it. That's all I got. That's all I got. Cool. I speaking of the Jags getting their shit pushed in, I saw a side by side with Trevor Lawrence the past 10 games and Daniel Jones the past 10 games. They're like identical. Trevor Lawrence is very bad.
Yeah, Daniel Jones just gets more shit because he plays, in a bigger market.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, or in a bigger division, obviously. But yeah, Trevor Lawrence, he could be the guy. I mean, he's obviously the Jags guy, but he's not great. He's bad.
Daniel Jones is better than Trevor Lawrence. Believe it or not. The numbers. I'm just saying the numbers.
I don't know about that.
I don't know
He
if
might
I'd
have
be.
better. Yeah, I don't.
I know numbers don't lie, and we're big fans of numbers on this show, but
It's not a math podcast.
I know we are a fan of stats and analytics. So,
Yeah.
but I don't know if
Or
I'd really be willing to say that out loud.
I the numbers. They're there. I don't have it with me. I probably should have, but I wanted to talk gambling. So um
Wanted to talk numbers.
I wanted to talk numbers
I
with
mean,
dollar signs, brother.
as
Dollar numbers, the numbers that actually count.
as ass how the Titans are right now, it does give me like just the smallest amount of comfort that the Jags haven't won a game since like fucking Thanksgiving or Christmas or something like that.
They're on
Like
a 10-game losing streak.
yeah, they blow, dude.
That's so funny.
I saw someone.
I can't believe I put hope in them on Monday night.
Yeah, I just ended up taking that the under instead. I know I said Jags on the show, but I changed my mind, and then it didn't fucking matter.
I ended up taking the Jags because you said you were going to take the Jags, and I was like, "Wow, I shouldn't have done that."
Are you going to take the Bills or the over?
No, I was just going to keep it at the under, but I was like, "Yeah, the boys made some good points on the Jags. I'll just hop on it." And it was like, "Nope."
Yeah, that one was
wrong I
over
was.
immediately.
Oh my God. Did you guys know that on this coming Sunday, it will be 1,000 days since the Titans have scored 30 points in a game?
Yeah, I saw that.
No.
Yeah, I
Yes.
saw that.
1,000 days. 30 points.
That's like
Let's score 30 on Monday night. Except maybe not. So maybe we'll win
that's
what,
like 3
30?
years.
Yeah.
Who was
I
it
think
against? I saw that.
I think it
I
was
saw a tweet.
I think it was against the Seahawks on Christmas Eve 3
Yeah,
years
it was.
ago.
It was.
Oh
What
God.
the fuck? 1,000 days?
1,000 days.
I can barely count that high.
I know, it's hard.
God, we suck.
Jesus Christ.
And
Also,
also the
1,000
Titans are
days.
6-27 straight up since the firing of John Robinson.
Yeah, not a good look.
Not a good look.
I mean, it's his fault.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know
It's
it's his
low key
fault.
his fault. Yeah.
No, it's very high key his fault. He assembled one of the worst rosters in football, and they got fired. And he was like, "All right, Rand, fucking fix it."
Here.
Which I mean, he on paper he has. We just can't fucking do anything.
You can't see it on the field, but
Yeah.
you can look at the paper and be like, yeah, this team's
Also,
better.
Traylon Burks is getting more snaps than DeAndre Hopkins.
Yeah. What the dump?
I saw that Burks he had more 2 more snaps than him last week. No, that should never happen unless Hopkins' leg falls off.
Yeah. We don't know fucking Traylon Burks shit. Like, give it to the guy who catches the ball and puts it in the end zone.
Will and I were watching the game on Sunday, and when Levis threw that touchdown to D Hop, we were like, just do that. Like, just throw the ball to him. Like, it's like his first catch all season.
Honestly, if he only threw it to DeAndre Hopkins the rest of the season, even if it didn't work, I'd be like, you know what? I get it.
Yeah.
I feel like that's the only time Levis looks good is when he's thrown to DeAndre Hopkins, which, maybe that says something. But
man, when you throw it to your best receiver, wow, crazy things happen. What a
if
joke.
we get another Levis meme on Monday Night Football, which we probably will.
We will.
We will. The world will watch.
Yeah, this time, like, the world will be watching. This is prime time. Like, this isn't just like the regional area of the greater Nashville area, but like
this sucks, man. This is the first time that, like, at least in the past when we were ass, nobody cared about us. Now we're terrible and everyone's laughing. It's not right.
Yeah, I just don't want to be laughed at.
And then we get commentators just like openly just like bashing it, like, well, at least when he gets sacked, he's like, well, at least he didn't throw it, just shovel pass it to a linebacker that play. That's so fucking funny. I hate.
Who's calling the game Monday?
I don't know who. I think the main crew is on the whatever,
Yeah.
the Lions Seahawks. I couldn't tell you who's on ours.
The good game, the game that should be good.
Yeah, they get the big boys.
Who is it?
Did they announce it?
Yeah.
It's probably whoever called the first Monday night game last week. I don't remember.
Yeah, I don't know. But
I thought the Dolphins backup was Skylar Thompson.
He's questionable.
He got hurt. He cracked a rib or something.
Oh, I thought it was a rib injury. I didn't know that happened.
I don't know if it's cracked, but like if it's a rib injury, it's probably something not great.
Interesting.
We're gonna lose to fucking Tyler Huntley.
We get Chris Fowler and Dan Orlovsky.
Oh God,
Christ!
Well, Dan Orlovsky might have some sympathy considering he was also a grade A bozo when he played football.
Mark Sanchez didn't give us any fucking sympathy.
Mark Sanchez had a few years where he was good. He wasn't always just running up his lineman's ass.
Yeah.
Orlovsky was always terrible.
Whatever. God damn it.
All right.
I hate everything. I just hate everything. I hate everything about our team.
So we don't have to end on a sour note. Did y'all hear about this UNLV kid?
Yeah, like
up and
this kid sucks.
Yeah.
This kid's a so it was like a verbal agreement of $100,000 from the school.
No, from what I read, it was an assistant coach when he was recruiting him to transfer there. He said it was a verbal agreement of $100,000, but the school was like never agreed to that, I think. So I think like that coach should be fired. Because
Yeah.
that's just dumb. If anything, I blame him. I mean the kid it's very stupid. And also I see people out here being like, "Oh, if you were just like not getting paid to do your job, would you still do it?" It's also like that's not really his job. You're not getting with the way the NIL thing works is you are playing football and then you get paid to do like ads and shit. Like they'll say like go to the fucking like food court at the mall and take pictures for like 2 days a week and we'll give you X amount of money. That's what it's supposed to be. It's not
Hmm.
just straight up like we're going to pay you to play football. So saying that is his job is false. The way like everyone knows that's pretty much what it is, but the way the NIL is set up, that's not what it is.
You're a
Right.
contractor.
Yeah. So, and I just think that's like, and also they are right now probably them and Boise are the front runners to be the like group of five representative in the playoff. What the fuck are you doing? Like, I like if they were like ass. Well, I guess this wouldn't even be a story if they were terrible. But if they were two, even if they were 2-1, didn't really have a chance of making the playoffs, I'd be like, you know what, like, whatever. It's a shitty thing to do, but whatever. But the fact
Yeah.
that
I
you
mean,
can, like, they have a legitimate chance of making the playoffs.
damn,
That's
you
stupid.
upset you upset Kansas on the road and you beat Houston.
And
Like,
then just like, nah, I'm done.
yeah, I mean that's rough.
I would have a hard time thinking he's gonna get paid anywhere else because he's gonna transfer
Yeah.
from UNLV. So I have a hard time seeing him getting paid by like a major, like a group of four, group of five school.
Well, I read earlier that I didn't know this, but he transferred to UNLV from Holy Cross.
Yep.
So like good God. I mean, is that all that he's like was offered?
that's,
Was
I
this
mean,
$100,000
I
that we
mean,
know about?
that's all that I've seen on Twitter. I haven't seen anything like a concrete, like actual, like letter of intent or like a contract offer. But no, I haven't. As far as I know, yeah, it was just an assistant coach promised him $100,000 without really being given that right. And yeah, and he took it, and he's not going to get it because the school was like, "No, we're not going to do it." And then he's bitching and moaning. And I
Uh,
saw right before we started, I saw another, their running back is also going to sit out the rest of the season. I don't know
Oh
if it's
my
for the same
God.
reason, but I just saw that.
have y'all seen how like it's kind of become a meme to say if my team wins or if my team loses, I'm gonna do something like that.
Oh yeah,
This is like I'm gonna shove a
Like
burrito up my ass.
yeah.
like 3-2-1 Knowles about eating that dog poop out of a red
Well,
solo
he's a
cup.
coward,
Yes,
so we don't acknowledge him.
Yeah.
but that guy with the burrito, I think he might shove it up his ass.
He says he's going to do it. He seems very gung ho about doing it.
I think you have to freeze it
Who?
a little bit.
What? Okay.
Does it
Or
So
so
count if
what?
you
What team is this?
uh,
What?
Kansas State? He said if they lose to BYU on Saturday night, he would shove a beefy 5-layer burrito up his ass, and then which one of the funniest things I've ever seen on college football Twitter, and it came from BYU's account, was after when they posted the final score, they had the caption said "Live Moss," and I never would have expected that from BYU, but it sounds like he's gonna do it. The way he's hyping it up, you can't back out now.
I mean, we've already had one coward this year back out and
But
just
he
completely
like
go off the grid.
yeah, but he's like been very active. Like, no, I'm going to do it.
What's this guy's name? I need to find him. Hold on.
um, Saint Bill Snyder, I think it was.
It's just so funny. Like, do you think he kind of wants to do it?
I mean, that was a very random game to like when
Yeah, I
the
mean,
when the
Oh,
when the
it was his
coward
idea.
when the coward who said he wouldn't eat the dog or would eat the dog poop, that was against like Boston College, who traditionally very bad football team.
well,
This was against BYU, who's like not great but not terrible. So just to say that, I was like, oh shit, maybe he kind of was like, fuck it.
I just went to his Twitter, and his header, like on Twitter, is a beef layer burrito.
I I think he's gonna do it.
He replied to, hold on.
Is he like real? Is this a real human?
I think so.
He's like verified, but anyone can be verified.
Yeah. But yeah,
We're verified.
it's like a real. I don't think he has any of his like actual info in his account, but he's like a real dude. I would assume.
He's gonna have to freeze the burrito a little bit, or else it'll just squish on his butt.
I was thinking about this. May be a little too graphic. Does it count if you like liquefy it?
I mean, I guess so.
I don't really want to talk.
I guess
I
it
was
could.
just-
He could butt
Oh,
chug it.
he posted on Twitter 2 days ago. He said Saturday, 9:28. I pay the bet, 9:30 p.m. It just means more.
PM?
And it's
Whoa.
and it's a video of him in like a Taco Bell bag over his face with sunglasses, and he's got the beefy life 5-layer burrito stretched out over an American flag on a table. I think he's gonna do it.
When does Kansas State play? That might be too late. Yeah, they play at 11 a.m. Central. They're gonna lose.
Oh, sorry. They have decided to move the debt settlement to 10:30 a.m. Saturday.
Oh, let's go.
Here we go.
Shoving a burrito up his ass.
This will unite the country.
I mean,
You know, where can I watch this?
His Twitter, like his live tweeting the game is hilarious. Like,
Regale
like, I'm gonna
us.
go smoke a cigarette. Next tweet, heading to Taco Bell. I'm so cooked, bro.
I think he wanted to do this. He seems pretty excited.
Yeah, he's like, oh man, no, I have to do it. This stinks.
Darn.
Shoot.
I want the world to watch me shove a burrito up my ass.
I haven't seen that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Really?
I haven't seen that. I haven't really been on Twitter a lot with life recently. But yeah, that will be appointment Twitter.
10:30 a.m. Central or Eastern?
I believe Kansas is in Central.
Well, I don't know if you.
It did not say.
Okay, I'll go under the assumption of Central then. But
let's check the replies. See if anyone asks. Shoving a beefy 5-layer burrito up your ass is a crazy way to start a Saturday.
Yeah, you gotta like just go about your day after that.
He's gonna be pooping beef and cheese.
Oh, God.
Pre-game stretching, huh? Oh yeah, someone replied time zone ? CST. So
yeah. All right.
Let's go.
Set your alarms.
Hell yeah. We had to figure that out real quick. But
some pre-game stretching.
Oh my God. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. That's hilarious. Important. I see that now. Yeah.
Thank you, Will. May not be able to pick a game, but
you're sharp on people shoving stuff up their butt. I'll tell you that.
Thank you, Sean.
A Renaissance man of sorts.
I'm not good at a lot of things, but one thing I do know
Yes.
is about this guy shoving his burrito up his ass. Just this one.
Just this one.
Yeah. No other dude shoving other things up their butts. It's not what I'm about. But burritos, now we talk.
Apparently.
Yeah.
Obviously not. I mean,
Yeah.
It's not what I'm about. I'm super straight. It's not what I'm about. I don't mess around with that.
oh
But
man.
when burritos come into the picture, I'm there. Anyway, should we wrap it up?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. Thank you so much for listening and watching. We really, really appreciate it. Hope you had a great time. Check out the Trend Center app. Link is in the bio. 15% off a premium membership. It's the greatest tool of all time for sports bettors. And if you're watching this show, you probably sports bet or you are supportive friends. Anyway, but yeah, check them out. Link is in the bio. Follow us on everything for Bandits All Dog Parlay and his Thursday night picks. I think he's hot right now. Did he win last week?
No.
No?
No, yeah, the Patriots.
Oh, right.
So this is to get him back in the house.
Yeah. This is to bring him back.
He's been sleeping outside. So.
And it's going to rain this week, so he needs to.
Yeah, it rained last night pretty hard. So
he needs this winter.
Yeah. It's worth a follow. Worth a follow to see if he becomes an inside dog again. Anyway.
He almost got that all dog parlay too.
I know.
He almost got that. It was really close.
That's fine.
He'll get one.
He'll get it. He got one last year. It was awesome. But yeah, follow us on everything. Like, comment, subscribe. Really helps us out. Really helps our reach. Yeah, thank you. We'll see you next week. There's 3 of us. Now let's make the money. Woo! Woo! Woo!